It was just the four of us ditching a party to have some fun. Then we learned the king had been kidnapped. So we gave it our all to find him. Which brings us here. Fighting for our lives against a giant teddy bear.
Watch out!
That remote control!
What?
That device he has makes the bear move!
That thing is so destructive!
If his device controls the bear, then we just need to steal it!
What you think doesn't matter, because I won't let you.
That's what the guy used in the castle.
I made this guild, so of course I know what my guild members invented. For instance, have a nice flight!
What?
Those two from the airship!
My clothes are getting blown upwards!
Even the magical barrier!
This isn't good.
You're taking on a lot of attacks, but I bet you can't keep fighting with two others to shoulder.
Actually, that giant bear is amazing.
If this keeps up, we will not be able to steal the device.
We've been asking this all night, but just who are you people? What do you get out of all of this? You're using these ridiculous machines to smash the palace and take over the country? Even to the extent of victimizing your own daughter. All to take over the kingdom, and I have no clue why.
Don't get the wrong idea. My daughter and the guild are nothing more than pawns. Also, these devices are not ridiculous. They are mechanisms that we've built to use in place of magic for this country.
Huh? In place of magic? What does that mean?
Humph! The blessings of magic go almost exclusively to you wizards. Yet you show no interest in how damaging magic can be. For example, have you ever imagined what the kingdom of Fiore would be like when the magic runs out?
The magic's going to run out?
A foolish thought. And besides, why should that worry you?
Well, because I was responsible. As a palace wizard working under the king, I used to hold the position of the leading wizard in the kingdom of Fiore. Your Majesty, this country relies too heavily on magic. We should research and create weapons and machines on which magic has no effect before it's too late.
You're bringing that up again? The magic-proof weapon? What's wrong with depending on magic in the first place?
Because we can't trust magic. Look at what I made with my daughter. A barrier that can block magic. If I can make something like this, then surely the Magic Council has creations far worse.
He is insane, Your Majesty! Going on about weapons and how we can't trust magic. We wish you wouldn't involve the Council in your mad ravings.
The Council. I know all about it! All those great experiments that failed and the damages they caused!
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's enough! Mr. Chairman is a very busy man, but he came at our urging. You're a leading wizard that speaks of eliminating magic? Have you no shame?
I will hear no insults to my father.
Ah! Ah!
You have no idea what drives my father to bring these points to the king.
Gods! Gods! Throw them into the dungeons!
And we went into the dungeons. Even after our release, I tried to convince the king, only to be met by cold shoulders and abuse. But even when we realized that our pleas fell on deaf ears, we never gave up our hope. Even you must have had wounds and tragedies that came from magic. Magic isn't just convenient. It is a double-edged sword that is constantly at the throats of the people of this kingdom. How long do you think I'm gonna let such a dangerous thing run my country? I'm gonna change this country by force if necessary. And what is the life of one daughter for that? It is a tiny sacrifice.
Lucy, watch out!
He certainly enjoys talking.
It is everything Juvia can do to hold off the bear's blast. Juvia has nothing left to attack the instigator.
Everyone, lend me your ears. I have an idea.
Huh? These people are...
You see? Got it, you guys? We have to get back in through that hole we got pushed out of.
We destroy the bear from the inside without fighting it at all?
Right! Full speed charge!
Ah!
Of course I've already planned for that. And I'll crush you!
What?
That was...
Father, I've chopped them. Now hurry and fire the beam.
Wait!
been more than a millstone around Father's neck. But this way, I can be of some help in my father's path to achieve his goals. And nothing could make me happier.
This is the first time my daughter finally understood me.
This is bad.
Ugh.
I knew it! Even at the very end, you couldn't name the beam at your daughter. We're almost to the hole in the bear. Run!
It went just as Lucy said.
If we try to go inside the bear, he'll do everything he can to stop us. Normally, we'd never be able to break his connection to the bear in time. But if all 6 of us go at once, at the very least, the bear's biggest attack won't hit us.
Huh? Why not?
I'll explain later. For now, just trust me. When his attack doesn't work, he'll come to stop us himself. Now! That's when we change direction and finally take him down.
I see. The attempt to enter the bear is merely a ruse. Were they planning to attack me from the start? All right, exploding clothes! If one fails, I have the next!
You think you can escape to the sky now?
Too late! Ah!
I noticed this before. You were really harsh on your daughter. But when you thought you'd lose, you tried to claim that the crime was all your doing. That's why I figured that if we were with her, your bear wouldn't hit us, and we could find a way to attack you. I put her safely in a Herolgium just in case, though.
How could you know that? It could have just been by chance that the beam missed. You'd be dead if you were wrong.
There's no way I'd be wrong. The look my dad gave me whenever he said sorry, and your expression when talking about your kid, too damn similar. You good-for-nothing dad.
Gah!
If you're gonna make excuses for her after having her commit so much evil, you should have just stayed in the palace and made her stand there. You and her together.
The teddy bear
Stopped.
I can't dispute that. I made the guild be the villains, and I didn't even spare my own blood from it. Or, at least I had convinced myself that I hadn't spared her. In the end, I failed because my daughter was too beloved to kill.
Father.
Still, I can't say I was in the wrong. The day when magic betrays the human race is coming. And if that day arrives, and the world comes crashing down, it will be the wizards who trigger it.
Don't worry about it. If that ever did happen, it'll be the wizards who stop it too.
I admit defeat, and I fervently hope that those words are not a lie.
That feels good. Please, no more. I can't even move.
Juvia can hardly even stand. But should we have done that?
Huh? Done what?
What do you mean, what? What happened with the Black Goblin after?
The guild is finished. I won't run from justice. But there are things I need to set right, and I'd like to turn myself in. Could you let me go for now?
Okay, fine. After what you guys did to the palace, there will be chaos. So we won't be the ones to report you. But you will have to apologize to the people you've wounded.
And then you actually let him go free.
Sorry. But I can't be too harsh with fathers who protect their daughters.
Lucy. Then Juvia cannot be too harsh with her love rival either.
That's true.
Well, it was not an official job request, so we have no duty to report it.
You guys, I'm not your rival.
What happened to all of you? Mira-san, so here you all are. Things are in an uproar. Parts of the palace are reduced to rubble, and they say a group of 4 unknown women did it.
We've been found out sooner than I thought. What'd you say?
4 unknown women turned parts of the palace to rubble and ran off. 4? Huh?
A group of 4 women. How'd that happen? Wasn't there some other bad guy involved? A big guy, maybe.
Weren't there a huge number of guards as witnesses?
The guards on the scene seem to have very vague memories of the incident. And after the 4 rampaging women ruined the palace, they were said to have flown up on some flying fortress.
Why?
If they've got it that wrong, we have to tell the truth.
One moment, Lucy.
Stop her, Erza. Those are trumped up charges.
Are they? In actuality, half of the damage was caused by Lucy.
What's going on? Huh? Nothing at all! Anyway, they're going to start investigating. So before we head home, let's lend a hand.
Of course. We would be happy to assist.
And in the end, there was a tempering of evidence by 4 investigators that led to a total of 0 arrests. Putting aside the famous wizards who gathered at the palace, rumors of the 4 mysterious women who turned it to rebel spread far and wide the kingdom of Fiore. His Majesty was left to quietly sleep through the entire episode.